Hi everyone, ET here with my first video update since the campaign launched. I hope that you all had a really great weekend, and for those of you who are here in the US, had a wonderful extended Labor Day weekend. So there are three things I want to talk about in this update. First thing I want to talk about is what I'm currently working on and what to expect in my updates this week. And second thing I want to talk about is my most frequently asked question to my Kickstarter inbox, which is regarding the game on additional platforms. And then third, I'd like to introduce to you a new character within the Phoenix Dawn storyline. So before I jump into that, I just want to reach out and say to each and every one of you, thank you so much for the incredible support you've given Phoenix Dawn in the last 3.5 days. It is beyond my expectations what you guys have said and what you have done in your pledges. So I am really touched. And your excitement around the game kind of fuels me, it gets me even more excited about the game. So the last 3 or 4 days, that's all I've been thinking about is the story and how it's going to play out and how, what are my next 6 or 9 months going to look like. So I'm just really thrilled. And so honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. So the first thing that I'm currently working on right now is I want to kind of talk more about spells and spell alchemy and how that's going to work in the game. So I'm currently working on one of the first spells that you'll be able to use in the game, which is called Blast. And there are 3 branches of magic in Phoenix Dawn. And Blast is one of the first spells. And I just want to show you how a spell will progress and what it will look like as you decide to level up that spell. And as I build more spells, I'll show you how the mixing of the two will look like and how you can use it to your advantage. So currently working on spells, so the next 1 or 2 days I'm just going to be really in the dynamics engine and particles and really hopefully making something that looks really cool. The second thing about Phoenix Dawn and other platforms, I have it in my FAQ, but I just want to kind of address it on a more personal level. So there's a couple big challenges about Phoenix Dawn on other platforms. First challenge is me. Trying to get this game out on iOS alone by myself is already a monumental task. And I don't want to overpromise that I'm going to be able to get the game on other platforms by asking for your money. So it's really, I want to make sure I do it right. And so I know there's some challenge around backing the game and being able to leave comments. So what I've done to try to work around that is I've created a couple threads on community.apixal.com, and I have each of the platforms that you guys have listed. If you're interested in seeing the game coming to one of those platforms, just go in there, create an account, just reply to one of those threads and just say, yes, I voted up or whatever have you. And then the nice thing that'll allow me to do is 1, to see where the interest is, and 2, if I decide to announce plans of the game going to another platform, then it'll be a very easy way for me to communicate directly to the group that wants to see it there. So check that out, community.apixal.com, and let me know what you think. The second big challenge, outside of me just trying to get it on one, is the technology and how I'm going to be building the game out. So building an RPG game on mobile is not going to be an easy feat. There's many things that I'm going to have to do to make sure that I don't compromise the integrity of the story and the game, and also the technology that I'm going to be using to build it. There's a new technology Apple introduced in June called Metal, which I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more about next week. And what that allows me to do is to take hundreds, if not thousands of particles, put them on the screen at the same time with very little performance loss, which is going to really make the spell casting and the fighting and all that kind of stuff really awesome. And trying to emulate that on something that doesn't have that is going to be really challenging. And I don't want to just bring it over somewhere and have to pull stuff from it just to get it out there. So there's a lot of things I have to think about. There's a lot of things I have to consider. But 1, first thing I need is to know where you want to see it. And 2, if there's a way, for me to figure out how to get it there, I promise you I want to see the game in as many hands as possible. So I will do my best. But I'm not going to be naive and say that it's going to be everywhere at the launch of the game. Like many Kickstarters on here kind of promise that. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of time. And I want to make sure that I do it right. And the last update is the new character. So it's September, and it is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And so I want to just recognize one of my backers and the journey and the personal story that they have regarding childhood cancer. And I just have to tell you that I've watched this progress over the last 1 or 2 years. And the first thing is Chelsea, the mom of Taylor, who's the daughter that was afflicted by cancer, is an incredibly brave and courageous woman. So Chelsea, thank you. And thank you for backing Phoenix Dawn. It really means a lot to me. And I was thinking about how, I could help out. And I guess where I start is, cancer doesn't affect one person. It affects an entire family. And so what I found out from Chelsea is Taylor, their daughter, is a big iPad gamer. So Taylor, I know I've never met you before, but I want to offer to be able to work with you and create one of Phoenix's companions with your name and kind of help me design what she looks like and things like that. So I just want to, give a special thank you to you and to your bravery through all of your hardships that you've gone through. And I'm really proud of you. And just know that I've been watching, and I think your story is really touching, and it really aligns with the story of the game. Phoenix has a very hard upbringing, and it's not just in a game, it happens in real life. So I'd be honored to have you work with me and design this new character for the game. So that's it, everyone. I am excited to provide some more updates on the spells and all that kind of stuff. Feel free to reach out to me, and don't forget to share the game with your friends and family. I just really hope that I'm going to be able to make this game for you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!